course. Good morning, everyone. It is a matter of great pride and honor to stand before the mighty Himalayas and welcome you, the newest batch of officer trainees, into the civil services family. Congratulations and welcome. While getting here is a tremendous achievement, the fact is, this is just the beginning for all of you. Walking through the gates of Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration is like stepping across the proverbial threshold. Your life as a college student or one of the many brilliant youth of our country in the UPSC race has ended now. But you begin a whole new journey as a lifelong citizen servant, a civil servant dedicated to the service of our great nation and her citizens. And this, the 97th Foundation course, is where your journey begins. I'm sure many of you already have some idea of what all goes on in the Foundation course. There is, however, a difference between watching it on YouTube and actually living it and experiencing it. In fact, there are so many facets to the learnings here that I have understood them in entirety only with passage of time and years in the service. That is the perspective I would like to share with you today. In line with the needs of every civil servant, this course aims to enrich your personality. It will build your physical and mental stamina, test you against extremely high standards of conduct and competence, and take you on many journeys, literal and metaphorical. It is not merely a collection of classes and activities, but in its holistic form, it is actually a game changer. To begin with, you have just been through the deconstruction week. You may have noticed that this day, the inauguration ceremony, the day you take your oath of allegiance to the Constitution, is actually at the end of this very different kind of exercise. The conceptual underpinning of it is so deep and pertinent that I must share it with you today. You see, the day the result comes out, just seeing your name on that list is an indescribable feeling. Suddenly, one fine day, the rough and tumble preparation years are over. You, your family and friends are all so proud of you. Even the world looks at you differently. That is all completely natural and understandable. However, when you come to the academy, what we want to do is realign you and make you confront the realities of the huge responsibilities that now weigh on your shoulders. The deconstruction week is to remind you that while your journey till here is a stupendous personal achievement, no doubt, but from here on, as a collective, you must forget everything else. And with Arjuna-like focus on the eye of the bird, you must forge yourselves to become the officers your family and country count on you to become. That is your calling. That single-minded dedication to service is what you all are here to do. And it is only after you etch this in your minds and hearts that the Academy will celebrate your inauguration day. Now we delve deeper into the course. There will be many activities which initially may sound familiar. Think of classes and they may remind you of what you have attended in school or college all your lives. Or cultural programs, you may think that they're simply a platform for people to showcase their talents. PT might seem daunting and treks very exciting. However, you realize with time that classes in this academy are not just about knowledge. They are about bringing you face to face with the people behind the information you've been reading and receiving all along. For instance, you may already know all about India's foreign policy. But in the neighborhood module, you will be hearing more about it straight from the Foreign Secretary and Joint Secretaries actually dealing with it and shaping this policy every single day. Your level, ladies and gentlemen, has just been raised from one of the millions who read through various secondary sources to one of the rare few who get to know things through the horse's mouth. As you face them in the session, you get to see how they think. What is the logical sequence of things that lead to final decisions? How they carry themselves, how they express themselves. You take those impressions with you and they mold you subconsciously long after the lecture is over. Another example. Intense training in data analytics will not just be about teaching you data-related skills. Instead, it will expose you to the technology and tools taking over the world. But more importantly, it will bring many of you face to face with your own ignorance and limitations. But time will show you that this too is a skill. The ability to recognize one's own shortcomings and fight off the sense of omnipotence that threatens to shroud us as we go ahead in our careers is a quality that every civil servant has to consciously and constantly work hard to cultivate. As representatives of the government, we will always have to be acutely aware of both our own shortcomings and the strengths and potential of the people around us. Similarly, a cultural program is not just about showcasing talent. You will realize and marvel at the sheer extent and enormity of cultural variety all around us, irrespective of your personal taste. And you will also understand how a little encouragement from government servants like us goes a long way in nurturing these talents in every corner of the country. And the Himalayan trek, it isn't just a trip into the mountains. It's an experience in survival, mental strength, endurance, and most importantly, what I have realized, it is a lesson in how humility and respect alone can help one climb the most daunting peaks, both in the Himalayas and in life. I could go on and explain each and every session of FC in this manner, but it would be much more meaningful when you discover it along the way yourself over these 15 weeks. Apart from the activities in the course, there is also a way of life that is thought to be inculcated in you. The standards of punctuality, the life of early mornings, and the entire schedule of the day itself may feel hectic to some of you.